Hi, welcome back. We got cut off.
So we're in two parts today.
Yes, part 2. We just got through talking about Charo.
Yes.
So we'll move on.
Okay, so next we had Nick and Peta. They did a cha-cha. Now, Nick, you'll remember, was from The Bachelor.
Any of you watch The Bachelor? Here they are.
I saw some of it. Not too much. Now, he scored a 24, which was comparable with the opening act, which was Normani and her quick step. They thought he was not as good as Nancy, though.
I didn't listen to any of the commentators at all. So when you just said Nick was like Normani, I would agree. They were on the same level of how good they were.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
Didn't you think?
I didn't think he was as good as her.
Oh.
But I guess he faked it. In my head, he faked his way through, I guess. Maybe he's, I don't know.
Well, he did the cha-cha.
Yeah.
She did the quick step.
Yes.
So they had 2 different dances. So if you take how good she did the quick step and how good he did the cha-cha, they did it about the same. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
That kind of thing.
I do.
I was kind of looking at it from that view that I felt the same way. I went, oh, that was kind of like Normani's. Am I saying her name right?
Yeah.
Normani? Okay. Okay, anyway, we'll see. He got a 24?
24.
Okay.
Next we have Heather and Max. As you know, Heather's from Glee.
She was the dumb blonde that played Britney Spears, but not really. Her name was
Right.
Britney.
Right.
She thought she was Britney Spears.
Last night they did a Viennese waltz. She did find ballroom different than just general dancing.
I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm. She scored a 28. Now, would you say she was on par with Nancy Kerrigan?
No, I thought she wasn't as good as Nancy.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
And you thought Nancy was...
I thought they were I thought they were equal.
Okay, let's see. She did the Viennese waltz and she did the Viennese waltz. They both did a Viennese waltz.
They did. They did.
And they both did 28.
Yeah. In my head, they were somewhat equal. Heather might have been a little stiffer than Nancy.
I think that came from
and I know
scared.
that they were picking on Heather's face. That she
they
didn't
did.
look like she was enjoying it. I don't listen to commentary, but as I was fast forwarding and stopping, that's the words I heard. So
really, you know what's so interesting about that? She played such a ditzy blonde, funny, cute little character on Glee. I think you get her mixed up with who she is. And remember when we saw her at Travis Wall's?
Yes.
And she was pregnant?
Yes.
She's just grumpy. I mean, she wasn't friendly. We met Stacy Tukey there, who was very friendly. You met the Dance Moms lady.
Yes.
She was very friendly. And this girl just stayed to herself, didn't want to talk to anybody. So maybe her personality's, she's not
more introverted than we think.
Yes, because in Glee, she plays a character. And I think we bring that to the dance floor. And that isn't who she is because she's someone else.
Right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
very possible, yes.
Remember that.
Yes.
Okay. The next person
is David Ross, catcher for the Chicago Cubs.
Woohoo!
I thought the song they chose was very cute.
David Ross and Lindsay. She'll be around.
Yeah.
Because David's going to have some fans.
Okay, so David scored a 28. You think he was on par with Nancy Kerrigan and Heather? I thought they were awfully generous.
They were very generous, but again, here we go. We're starting with the personality, who he is. They want to keep him around, so they'll score him higher because they want to keep him around.
Clearly, they're on a campaign for who they like.
Yes.
Okay, now we come to Erica.
Now, he did a quick step, and he got a 28. Yes. Okay, I'll make sure you know that, fans.
Then we come to Erica and Gleb.
It's right here. They're going to go home tomorrow or next week.
Okay, I'm predicting no one goes home next week, but go ahead and say that you think it's them.
Well, I don't think she should have gotten a 24. I have no idea. Can we not talk about her?
Yeah, sure. She did a salsa, and she and Gleb got a 24.
She's a housewife. Oh, I know what I wanted to say about her. I thought she was like, I don't know, 58, something like that when I looked at her, and she's 47 or 48. And this is what I'm telling you about this facelift thing. When you have lips and facelifts and stuff like that, it ages you because you can tell you've had one, and if you're only in your 40s and you've had one, to me, that sets it up that you're really in your 50s and you're trying to look 40.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So I think that's what throws me is, wait till you're, never mind. I'll stop.
Okay. Next we had Rashad and Emma.
Now, were you not thrilled with her when she says, "Oh my gosh, I have somebody who can dance and he's not over 50 years old"? She seemed so happy, didn't she?
She was so excited. Now, they were the first real high score of the night. They got 31 points.
Yeah, he's the football player.
Uh-huh. Now, he also had Bruno Mars's 24 Magic as his song.
Yeah, doing the cha-cha.
Right, which makes you want to move. So song selection does play a part.
Sure helps, doesn't it?
It does. It'll be interesting to see how he dances as we progress.
Yep.
So he's a football player. They scored 31, which I was excited for Emma.
If you see La La Land, I think if I'm correct, Emma is in the front car on the bridge doing Mandy Moore's choreography. I think that was Emma.
Huh.
So congratulations, Emma. If it wasn't you, I'm sorry, but it looked like you. Okay, Mr. T.
Mr. T. Yes, here he is.
I don't even know. He did a cha-cha
Yes, he
with
did.
Kim.
Yes, he did a lot of standing and her dancing around him.
He was the opposite of everyone in the whole choreography. I don't know how he got a 20.
Well, he did march on time.
But not with the choreography. They were marching different than him. Did you, I went back and watched it twice and I went, and there's another person that I thought was like older. I just figured they must have, he's really young.
Uh-huh.
And I thought he must have started Mr. T when he was like 18, huh?
Probably.
Wow.
Maybe.
I'm so messed up in my age grouping. Just funny how things happen. Okay, Mr. T, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're going to stick around. And poor Kim, because Kim, I love having her back.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, it's a good introduction back.
It is.
Not too much stress.
Not too much stress. Well, I don't know. That's pretty tough.
Well, I got the sense that Charo was harder to handle than Mr. T.
Oh, to handle, yeah. And you know who's hard is Whitney's partner, Chris. Because he's a comedian and everything was funny.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right, our last person was Simone Biles.
Yes, they did a tango.
Sasha.
They did a tango. What'd you think?
Well, she's naturally so competitive again. And she'll be one of the top ones that stays.
Do you think it was the best performance of the night?
Best performance of the night.
Because she had the highest score.
She did.
But I wasn't convinced it was the high. She still has so much room to go. To me, it wasn't the best performance of the night.
Well, what it shows me is between her and who won last season, name skips me for a second, but the other gymnast who won, they are never touched by a boy.
Lori Hernandez.
Lori, yeah. And she's going through the same, oh my gosh, he's touching me and I'm close to him and I'm sure that's very uncomfortable. Yeah. They've spent their whole life performing single, alone.
In a gym.
In a gym. Yeah. And now she's got this, I'm sure Sasha's glad he's got a partner who's tinier than he is, which is nice.
Yeah.
But we'll see how she grows too. We'll see. I think Lori started off quicker than Simone did.
Uh-huh.
But there was no breakaway. I think everyone has a chance.
Yeah,
except
I would agree.
For
the two that need to probably leave in the next early weeks.
Erica, the housewife.
Chris.
Chris.
And Mr. T.
Mr. T. And it'd be nice to see Charo grow a little bit. She's an interesting character.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But we'd love to hear what you think. I mean, we're just starting, so get on the bandwagon, share, and let us know.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.